we get games back to back. It's just so great when you cast straight games consecutively. Grubby versus Oresama. Grubby took game number 1. It is now on TSL3 Metalopolis. And Grubby is now saying, you should have built spores after you see my air. And Oresama goes, yeah, I am sure I should have got some spore calls. Because Void Rays and Phoenix, with the combination of Phoenix, laugh at Queens. And Oresama just saying, it's kind of hard to think straight when playing pros, giving Grubby a lot of credit. And Grubby just saying, just pretend it's practice games. That'll clear your nerves. We're not on a live stage. You don't have to worry. And Grubby, he has played. He may have not performed too well. You may not think he's that good of a player. I think he's amazing. Grubby does have, when he's on, he is on fire. When he's not on, yeah, he kind of lets off a disappointment. I'm not going to lie with you there. But he is kind of like what Boxer is to Brood War, Grubby is to Warcraft 3. So, if there's anyone to tell you what mindset to go, Grubby definitely should be one of those people. He is credited to do that, saying, you know what, just think it's practice games. That'll clear your nerves. I'm sure it will. May seem obvious, but clearly Oresama having a little bit of difficulty. And Grubby, with the big, looks like he tried to build a G with his patrol, but didn't work too well. Maybe it's a claw. I don't know what it is. And now Grubby just miking that probe around. And we'll see what Oresama does. Last game, he went for +2 lings, but Grubby's Void Rays kind of countered lings. And his walls, and his sentries, and his stalkers behind the walls, and his sentries behind the walls, and his force fields in front of the wall so the walls can't go down. Yeah, Grubby kind of had that play countered pretty hard. And there we go, just building more probes. Could he be going for an expansion fairly soon? No, this is going to be a cybernetics core. And I was looking at the money from Oresama when it was going up. I was like, his money shouldn't be so high. But Oresama did change over to blue. He was red last game, and now I fixed that overlay. That probe's still alive. And this drone wants to throw down the hatch, and he does just before Grubby gets to block that. So, very nice play from Oresama right there. And TSL3 Metalopolis doesn't have a supply depot down here. But it may have some type of weird vision blocker. Maybe you can't build on this little crack to block it. I'm sure you can't. Maybe you can wall your opponent in. Maybe they just made it so you can't spawn close position. Because walling your opponent in is so much fun, and Combat X would love it. But he's not in this TSL tournament. He doesn't play in tournaments because stream cheating gets you kicked out of tournaments. Grubby is throwing down another pylon. Does he have more gateways back here? No, he does not. See if it's a 1-gate expand. I don't think it would be. I think it would be a 3-gate expand if anything. From seeing all those lings that Oresama built last game, I think Grubby would be like, well, you love lings, sir, so 1-gate expand would not be the best call, but we will find out. That sentry does come out with that zealot. Picks off one of those lings, and only 1 ling left. That 1 ling can't really do too much of anything. So Grubby is going to be going for a 1-gate expand. So proving me completely wrong. Throws down the pylon right there. Going to get his Nexus up. And the great thing about Metalopolis, I believe it's Metalopolis, you can put a forge in a gateway and kind of get a semi-wall off here. And your units will be pretty safe back here. So we'll find out if Grubby does decide to start walling this area off. And use that SimCity to really help him in this early games, because lings or roaches, either of those combined also cause Protoss players a lot of trouble with a 1-gate expand because they don't really have that many units out. We do have another sentry coming out for Grubby. He needs to get more gateways so he can hold off any type of early aggression. And Grubby again with the fast hallucination. He did do this last game. And he just likes to know what his opponent has. He has that. And I completely missed those 2 sentries and Zealot going. And oh my god, the force fields trying to block the queen, and it does block the queen. The queen does go down, and that is pretty big. But Grubby no longer can force field this ramp, so units are going to be able to come down. However, maybe that was worth it. He took out the queen, and some great micro from Oresama. Microing those drones away, missed 1, but got this one away with 1 HP. It did regen to 2. So Grubby definitely showing he is not scared. I didn't think he'd be moving up. I wasn't even looking at the minimap at that point. I'm like, you have a 1-gate expand. You're not putting on any pressure. And Grubby goes, yo, hell, I'm not putting on any pressure. And saves that 1 sentry with some force fields. That's a lot of length. However, his whoop gates did just finish, so he'll be able to get some zealots out. 6 roaches are being built. He needs a forge, but he doesn't have one. He needs something to be able to hold off those roaches, but he has this awesome Sim City, so it's going to look like Grubby's in a lot of trouble, I think, but Grubby is going to be able to hold just fine. Getting more sentries. He needs to get stalkers or cannons up. Stalkers preferably, because roaches will be able to find their sweet spot. This is no longer a sweet spot, this whole area. Right over here, though, roaches could do damage in this area. Big time. But, then again, Grubby does have sentries, so if they do damage over here, just around where this cannon can't hurt them, they can be completely pulverized by force fields and one stalker. And here we go, the roach is going in. There is an Artosis pylon. That pylon is powering that cannon. And 2 gateways. Pretty big mistake by Grubby. He does have a lot of sentries, so he can throw down lots and lots of force fields. Lings coming in. This is looking pretty bad for Grubby. He does have pylon coming up and a cannon back here. I think he canceled this cannon. And here we go. Big engagement here. 2 of these gateways are unpowered. And this one pylon that Grubby built wasn't enough to power those gateways. Oh my god, that's a huge, huge blunder from Grubby. He's got so many sentries right now. Will those sentries be able to actually take out roaches? Lee's try coming in. That cannon does get up. Force field goes down. If he had these 2 gateways, Grubby would be in great shape right now, but he doesn't. Probes foot off the lines. 2 cannons come up. I think Grubby is going to hold this. It is 38 probes versus 30 drones. Grubby showing us he doesn't even need 2 warp gates to hold this, and his money is a little bit high. Oresama's money is really high. Now those gateways are powered, and he's going to be able to whoop in more units, throwing down more force field to stop those roaches from killing off his probes. His precious probes do not go down. Grubby somehow holds this, and something I can't believe he held. But more links coming in. Another wall goes up. This warp gate really low in life. He decides, you know what, I can just cancel that. I don't need it. That gateway is going to go down. Keeps using these sentries for force fields, but he's getting very low on them. He does have 2 cannons back here protecting him. That roach does go down. He needs to get more things. Those lings decide, oh my god, we can't take it. Let's take out that Manx statue. In the meantime, he realizes his money's high. Gonna double expand to the gold and that, I guess, 11 o'clock base. Meanwhile, Grubby getting another gateway. Getting a pylon and a cannon back here. And Oresama saying, remind me not to play micro games with Warcraft 3 pros. And Grubby going, LOL, that is so true. +1 weapons is going down for Grubby. He is going to be able to do so much more damage with his micro that his units are a bit stronger. Oresama doesn't have any upgrades. Immortal is coming out. That Immortal will love roaches, but they will not love lings. Doesn't really have too many zealots, but he does have a lot of sentries where he can just easily force field lings and they don't do too much. That Immortal is coming out, and more gateways. Grubby looks like he is ahead. 52 probes to 34 drones. However, 2 more hatcheries are up. He does have the gold base, so there is a chance that Oresama can easily come back. However, Grubby does have a much larger army, and those are just lings. Only lings out right now. And that's a lot of sentries, immortals, stalkers to deal with them. Maybe just masses lings he'll be able to hold this, but no, there's too many sentries. He needs roaches. It kind of sucks, because you see this composition, you're like, oh my god, immortal stalker, I need to build lings to kill you. You have a lot of sentries, sir. My lings do nothing. Sucks. Very much. And here we go, lings are going to come in, but not going to do too much. That overlord's going to go down for pretty much free. Lings try to get us around and like, wait, we don't even have enough units to surround anymore. Grubby is going to be pulling this one off. I don't think that Oresama can hold this off. I may be proven wrong. Does have 16 lings in production. Does have +1/+1 about done. And ventral sacks almost done. If he can drop lings or banelings on those sentries, take them out, it would be very good. But he just has lings. No banelings nest to my knowledge. No banelings out. 20 lings being built. Grubby is in a fantastic position right now, and he's just going to be falling back. Going to get this washed out, see the gold base, and be like, you know what, let's take out the gold base. Phoenix does come in. I love that play, scouting around to see what is around before he makes any commitments, and that's a big blue swarm, but lots of units from Grubby with those immortals. Roaches would laugh at, oh my god, hallucinated zealots. So many of them. Just acting as a meat shield behind. And there we go, zealots soaking up damage. Didn't do anything because they were hallucinations. And this hatchery does go down. Those drones are going to transfer away. We do have the counterattack with a bunch of lings. Pro's making a transfer. There are 3 cannons up. And he gets the wall off. He's got a complete wall up. Those lings can't do too much. They do see that the 3rd base is up. In the meantime, he is taking his 3rd base again. Or maybe this is 4th base again. Yeah, 4th base again. And Grubby is just going to attack. Going to say, you know what? I have a wall with cannons. I should be safe. But those lings make a hole. They do go up into that main. That Immortal stuck. This is looking pretty bad for Grubby. But Grubby does have a lot of units. Nothing really to defend for Oresama. We could have a good old-fashioned base trade. But with these cannons, I think Grubby would be just fine with that. This cannon, 15 kills, 7 kills. The one back here, 4 kills. Cannons definitely doing their job. So many forces by Grubby. Grubby is going to take it. 109 food, 112 food to 60 food. Grubby with so many units, there's nothing that Oresama can do. He will be advancing into the quarterfinals as this was round of 16. And even those eggs, could those eggs go down? This egg may go down. He may take out 2 lings before they hatch. No, he doesn't. Eggs just have so much freaking armor, it is ridiculous. And Grubby now just going to make his way in. Take the game. Does have him observe it in case Roaches had Burrow. And Oresama is going to be like, it was a pleasure playing with you because he is playing against the pro. Maybe he didn't expect to win this. If he got to play against Grubby, that's a win in my book. I would love to play against Grubby any day of the week. Just be like, man, you look good. And then look at the replay to find out what Grubby did. Because you know no one on ladder is going to do this as well. And he can protect himself against this build. Anyone on the ladder that tries this build, he'll be perfectly safe from him if he knows how to counter this. But it's pretty tough because no one has that micro Grubby has. It's not what Grubby built, it's how he used what he built. Showing us that he is a Warcraft 3 player with that early game micro. And all the production structures for Oresama going down. He is just savoring every last moment. He's like, man, you're a pro. I'm in the game with you. Let's build spine crawlers, man. And here we go. Grubby does have so many units. There are spine crawlers up, but this is not enough to deal with this. And even hallucinated zealots, yet again, just to soak up damage with that one zealot. Their spine crawlers attacking the hallucinations, not realizing they are hallucinations, because that's why they're attacking them. If they know the hallucinations, I'd be kind of laughing if they were attacking them. And good luck against Nurture versus Young. Show those Koreans who is boss. Very well mannered. And yeah, Grubby does advance. That may take people by surprise. Grubby showing us he does have skill nowadays. So that's gonna be it. Well, not it for us. We have more games to guess, but we're gonna take a break off of Grubby, find out who we have to cast next.